The big surprises about the Rangers line-up centre on the bench, where Italians Marco Negri and Lorenzo Amoruso will start the match. 36-goal Negri is left out, and Amoruso could make his first Rangers appearance after horrendous injury problems. Andy Goram's back in goal, Joachim Björklund returns to the defence, which is minus Sergio Porrini, and Rino Gattuso bolsters the midfield with Ali McCoist and Brian Laudrup up front. There are 3 enforced changes to the Celtic team, with Stephen Mahi out injured for the rest of the season. Rico Annoni steps in, and skipper Tom Boyd switches to the left side of defence. Jackie McNamara's out as well, and Simon Donnelly makes only his 4th start in 4 months. Phil O'Donnell makes a rare appearance as well, with Morten Weghorst suspended. It's referee Jim McCluskey's 14th Old Firm match in charge. The second Tennant Scottish Cup semi-final is underway. Rangers against Celtic, and as you would imagine, fairly incredible atmosphere already building up. 26,000 Celtic fans, 22,000 backing Rangers. And the rest of the season. And how that goes may well hinge on what happens here. Brian Laudrup. Rino Gattuso. It's a good ball in from Gattuso. Mark Reaper's commanding header. Out comes Tom Boyd. It's a lung-bursting early run for him. Overran it just at the end. And a good challenge by Joachim Björklund. Back from Brattbakk to Tom Boyd. Boyd wouldn't be too happy with the pass, which was short. Phil O'Donnell's throw for Henrik Larsson, marked very tightly by Petric. O'Donnell heavy with the cross. Much conjecture about Wim Janssen's future, but he, like everyone else on the pitch, concentrating fully on this match. Good challenge from Reaper. Communications from Walter Smith down to the Rangers dugout. Gattuso. That's well won by Enrico Annoni. It's Brattbakk against Björklund, the Norwegian against the Swede, and cleared by Andy Goram. One well by Lambert, and one back for Rangers by Jonas Tern, who's beginning to produce the form expected of him. In from Alberts, and so close to an own goal from Mark Reaper. That was a dangerous ball played in by Alberts. Jonas Tern worked it his way, and Reaper so close to beating Jonathan Gould. Reaper was concerned about Ali McCoist lurking in behind him and conceding the corner kick. Again, it's that left foot of Alberts, but heavy this time. And Gattuso can't catch it. Well, Walter Smith has already abandoned the seat in the stand for a discussion with Archie Knox on the touchline. First there was Annoni. Laudrup eased off the ball by Phil O'Donnell. Good burst of pace. Henrik Larsson. Arnold Brattbakk making a run up ahead. Instead opting for Donnelly. He's away from Cleland. Saved by Goram and cleared by Petric. Good goalkeeping by Andy Goram. A dangerous moment in front of him. And Alec Cleland well beaten for pace here by Simon Donnelly. He was aiming for Brattbakk with the cutback. Turned to Alberts, the first time pass for Gattuso. Trying to get away, and a good shot across goal from Rino Gattuso. He got himself away from Paul Lambert, And Ali McCoist was lurking at the far post. And Jonathan Gould was scrambling across to try to get there. This was a good run, good forcing run by Gattuso. Stoney's header flicked on by Brattbakk away from Goff, only as far as Burley. Craig Burley again on the left foot, and Larsson couldn't get any power behind it. And he sees that as a decent opportunity. It was the determination of Burley which carved out the opening, and then Henrik Larsson just passed this into the arms of Andy Goram. He hasn't scored for 6 weeks, Larsson. His form is shaded off. Not too much happening up ahead, so back it went to Stubbs. It's a good turn from Phil O'Donnell. He's away from Jonas Tern, and that's good covering work by Bjorklund. That's for Larsson. Gets a flick. Brattbakk and Tom Boyd couldn't put the shot on target. And another shooting opportunity for Celtic goes astray. Tom Boyd still waiting for his first goal of the season. Gordon Petric has taken a knock as Tom Boyd reflects on a volley that went wide, and he knows that this was more than half a chance. And Boyd, good turn, he's away from Alberts. Good interception by Petric. The pass, though, a loose one, intercepted by Annoni. Annoni gets it back from Phil O'Donnell. They cut back behind the Celtic strikers. Now they start again. In from Boyd, here's Larsson. Henrik Larsson! What a save by Andy Goram. Pure instinct denying Larsson. Larsson was stumbling as he struck this, but forcing Andy Goram into a lightning stop. Well, he's been criticised lately. His form has not been what it was. He still carries a real threat, and from the corner kick. The header flashing wide, and Rangers are well warned. Incredible goalkeeping this from Goram. And Amaruso is about to make his first appearance for Rangers. Gordon Petric already out of the match after just 19 minutes. And the Rangers fans give a welcome to Lorenzo Amaruso, signed from Fiorentina during the summer. And it's been a long wait for these supporters for their first sighting of the Italian defender. Brattback's header, cleared by Goff. The combination of Lambert and Burley working well. Simon Donnelly, he's away from Alec Cleland. Did well to resist the challenge. Here's Henrik Larsson. Back for Craig Burley. Good effort, and well saved by Andy Goram. Good positioning, and a good pair of hands as well. This was well built up by Celtic. Great strength shown by Donnelly. And then the set-up man was Henrik Larsson, and placed by Burley. Came off Gattuso, didn't know too much about it. Knocked down by Brattbakk for Burley. Well won by Phil O'Donnell against Jonas Tern. In from O'Donnell. And a chance really that Harold Brattbakk didn't know too much about. That was down to the persistence of O'Donnell. It was left by Tern, but O'Donnell wasn't giving this up. And it came off Brattbakk and behind. Back from Brattbakk to O'Donnell. That's for Simon Donnelly. Good skill from Donnelly. Rescued by Alberts. One back by Boyd. That's for Larsson. In on the half volley, and it's Phil O'Donnell! All the way across goal, back in from Boyd, and blocked by Amoruso. Not cleared yet for Rangers. That's off the head of Richard Gough, and it's Amoruso who's having a big impact in this game. And Phil O'Donnell with a chance from a very tight angle. It was in from Henrik Larsson. It was a wickedly curling cross, and Phil O'Donnell knows that was a chance to beat Andy Gorham. George Albert's getting the break of the ball. Tom Boyd got there before Stuart McCall. Nice touch from Harold Brattbach for Phil O'Donnell. Henrik Larsson, the challenge by Amoruso. That's cool defending. Donnelly, Larsson and Boyd. Another neat triangle. It's Phil O'Donnell's header. Straight at Andy Gorham. He was unmarked for that header. As the cross was flung in by Boyd. But straight at the Rangers keeper. Alec Cleland hasn't had too many opportunities to get forward. Alberts for McCoist. Good interception by Alan Stubbs, very quick to the ball. A candidate for Player of the Year, Stubbs. And now brought back against Bjorklund. Onto the right foot. Tom Boyd available for the square pass. Patient build-up. The back heel for Donnelly. Controlled by Burley. Now Phil O'Donnell onto the right foot from O'Donnell. Punched away by Gorham. And in on the rebound was Simon Donnelly. Celtic foiled again. Desperate defending from Rangers. That was fiercely struck by O'Donnell. Pushed away by Gorham. And the second attempt from Donnelly. Blocked here by Richard Gough. An important challenge, that one. Call to Laudrup. One back by Burley. And that's half-time. A goalless Old Firm Cup semi-final, but a lot of the credit for that scoreline must go to Andy Gorham, who produced a series of saves, one of them quite stunning. That was an effort from Mark Reaper, which nearly beat his own goalkeeper early on, Jonathan Gould. But from there on, there was an awful lot of Celtic pressure, and that save quite breathtaking from Andy Gorham. Henrik Larsson couldn't quite believe it, and Celtic have had the Rangers' defence under a siege. Phil O'Donnell's effort battered away by Gorham as well. Gough blocked the rebound from Simon Donnelly. These Celtic supporters will be happy with the way their team has played in the first half. The Rangers fans will feel fortunate that the scoreline at half-time at Celtic Park is Rangers 0, Celtic 0. Celtic restart the match. They have a treble to chase. They may be ahead on points here after the first half performance, but they know that counts for little unless they can break the deadlock. Reaper for Donnelly. Knocked down by Larsson for Phil O'Donnell, who despite his lack of top-team football has looked sharp and dangerous in the first half. And Henrik Larsson always a threat. Tom Boyd, with Gattuso closing him down. Donnelly made a good first 45 minutes and immediately winning a corner. It came off Gattuso. There's a lot of jostling for position inside the penalty box. Donnelly fit enough to take the corner kick. It falls for Alan Stubbs. What a chance that was! Just outside the 6-yard box, failing to put the header on target. Stubbs not picked up. He got away from Amoruso, and Rangers were more than relieved to see that go wide. All Bratback needed was a touch, and that might well have ended up in the Rangers net. Lambert to Boyd. This time Goff's clearance a bit more convincing. Turn against O'Donnell. Jonas Turn won't beat Phil O'Donnell for pace. That's for Brian Laudrup. It's a good ball from Turn. Brian Laudrup! What a save, Jonathan Gould! Denies Brian Laudrup. Hasn't had too much to do, Gould, but he did that superbly. Precision ball from Turn, and this was a real chance for Laudrup. And a reflex stop by the Scotland B keeper. Lambert looking for Larson. It's well won by Alberts. Releases the pass from McCoist. His flick finding Laudrup. Early ball in. Andy McCoist almost with a half chance. This a better spell for Rangers in the left foot of Alberts. Another brilliant stop by Gould. Well struck by Alberts. It was also a well-positioned shot, because this was going wide of Gould and looked as if that would sneak inside his left-hand post, but he stretched himself out to pull off the save. That's a good flick from Brian Laudrup, which got him away from Tom Boyd. Alberts and Gattuso are available in support. This might be for Alberts. Screwed across goal, a shot. He'll be disappointed that he didn't force Jonathan Gould into a save. Alberts has scored so many of his goals from just this sort of position. But that time it was tugged off target. Left by Gattuso for Cleland. A bit ambitious from Alec Cleland. Stuart McCall taking a big chance inside his own penalty area. Back in from Anoni. Henrik Larsson. And this time a better ball out from McCall. Jonas Turn has time here to measure a pass. It's a good one too for Alberts. Forced out a bit wider than he would have liked. Now in from McCoist! Ali McCoist for Rangers! Somehow it had to be Ali McCoist. 15 minutes of this cup semi-final are left, and Ali McCoist can scarcely believe it. His 15th goal of the season, his 27th Old Firm goal. As his Rangers career comes to an end, he wasn't picked up, and how here he makes Celtic pay. Celtic will feel they've had so much of the game, and now they're one down, and that's the reaction that goal brought on the touchline from Walter Smith. A few weeks ago, Rangers' season was in major slump, but 4 straight wins got them to this stage, still in with a chance of a league and cup double, and at the moment in pole position for a place at least in the cup final. The ball in from George Alberts. No one picked up Ali McCoist, and he's not often known to miss chances like this. Phil O'Donnell for Craig Burley, well hit, it came off Amoruso and cleared by Cleland. Darren Jackson was hanging about looking for scraps after Craig Burley's shot. Hannah to Lambert. Anoni for Larsson. Here's Jackson. It breaks for Simon Donnelly. Now Jackson, dangerous ball in. Andy Gorham got a hand to it and hacked away by Bjorklund. And Gorham has taken a blow on the head. This caused for desperate measures. Brave save by Gorham. Good play from Gattuso, very determined, and wins a corner kick. Enrico Anoni made the challenge. Back for Alberts. Phil O'Donnell got in the way, and Jonas Tern's shot was certainly well hit. Tern claiming there was a deflection on it. Header flipped on by McCall. Brian Laudrup, little injection of pace, and the free kick. Craig Burley's challenge, and it was that little spurt of speed from Laudrup which lured Burley into the tackle. All bar Darren Jackson for Celtic behind the ball. Alberts over it. Amoruso. What a strike that was! 40 yards, and Jonathan Gould had to move to stop it. It's been quite an introduction, this, by Amoruso, and it was swerving away from Gould. The Alberts header from McCoist, now Gattuso. Alberts again, good play, finding Stuart McCall. That's for Brian Laudrup, a slip by Anoni, and a good save by Gould. Here's McCoist, the danger not over for Celtic. This time Anoni can make clearance. And Jonas Tern, another well-struck shot. Thankfully, from Jonathan Gould's point of view, it was off target. But this was a real mistake by Anoni, and Brian Laudrup with a chance to seal Rangers' place in the final. But outstanding goalkeeping again. Leaper's header, only successful in finding Gattuso. Now Donnelly. Donnelly again. Jackson's pass. Tern did well. And now Alberts. Laudrup on his right, McCoist on his left. Might be a shooting chance for Alberts. He's going all the way! Alberts seals Rangers' place in the cup final. A goal of real quality from Alberts. Walter Smith ecstatic on the touchline. The Rangers fans celebrate. Alberts took it from halfway. There were options for him, but he didn't need them. He worked it onto the famous left foot, took all the time he wanted, and it was a pile driver of a shot which exploded into the net behind Jonathan Gould. 12th goal of the season for Alberts, and this really is top-class finishing. Away from Lambert, and a shot there which gave Gould not a hope. And there's a happy manager. So with a minute left the 90 minutes. Albert surely ties this up for Rangers. And the scorer of the first goal, Ali McCoist, is almost submerged in embraces. Gordon Jury on in his place. And surely now nothing Celtic can do about this. McCall, Laudrup, easing himself away from O'Donnell. Now Gordon Jury, the cutback aimed at Stuart McCall, failing to find its targets. But more important for Rangers at the moment is that more than a minute of stoppage time has been played. Corner kick taken short from Alberts to Laudrup. That's for Stuart McCall. Way off target, but he won't worry. And agitation on the Rangers bench as they wait for this match to be drawn to a close. O'Donnell under pressure from Turn. Here's Annoni. Now Goff. Richard Goff will now see real possibilities of lifting the Scottish Cup again. But Larsson to Donnelly. Now Burley! Celtic pull one back. 2 minutes into stoppage time. It looks as if it will be too little, too late for Celtic, but they will feel that they still have the slightest of chances. Rangers showing signs of dozing off here, and this was well built up. Simon Donnelly involved, and Craig Burley with the finish, his 13th goal of the season. But there can't be too much to play in this semi-final. Annoni under pressure from Gordon Jury. That's a corner kick, which is the news that Rangers were wanting to hear. But Celtic showing real spirit and trying to battle their way back into this match. Close examination of his watch by Walter Smith. Brian Laudrup, that looked like a shoulder charge from Phil O'Donnell. No free kick given. Celtic need to move this quickly. But Phil O'Donnell gives the ball away to Turn. Now Jury trying to get away from Annoni. Rico Annoni did well. Anxious looks at watches all around Celtic Park. But the man with a big decision to make is Jim McCloskey. He's having another close examination of his watch. Mark Leeper launches that downfield. Determined challenge from Amoruso. That's a bad foul by Amoruso. A side of the game that we don't really want to see. A challenge on Simon Donnelly with the ball nowhere near. So he's seen a bit of everything in his introduction to Scottish football, and he's now seen the yellow card. The booking is relatively expensive for Rangers. They'll hope that they don't have another price to pay as the free kick comes in from Simon Donnelly, but it's a disappointing one, far too close to Andy Gorham, and there was no serious challenge on him. Tom Boyd underneath it. Reggie Blinker. That's full time. Walter Smith's arms are aloft. And there's one of the heroes, Ali McCoy, scored the first, George Alberts the second. Rangers are through to the final of the Tennant Scottish Cup. It will be Rangers against Hearts on the 16th of May. A quite pulsating semi-final. And at the end of it, it's Rangers who had all the answers. Celtic with so much pressure. They created a lot of chances in the first half. Rangers owed a big debt to Andy Gorham. But in the second half, It was Rangers who struck first through McCoist, then through Albert, and it's Rangers who are in the final of the Cup. Final score at Celtic Park, Rangers 2, Celtic 1.
I felt Celtic worked very hard in the first half to put us under pressure, and they were winning more of the ball in midfield. And in our talk at half-time, we said we felt like that was one of the most important aspects. In the second half, Jonas Tern, Reno Gattuso, Stuart McCall dug in a bit better, started winning the ball and getting it to our front ones. And, you know, as I say, we had one or two really good opportunities in that second half, you know, to get goals. But in fairness, Celtic had that in the first.
If you score, you get more confidence, and we did everything to score the goal. And if it's not coming, maybe everybody not to believe in it. And they score on the wrong moment for us because they didn't get so much chances at that.
No one should be too surprised about who popped up to get the important breakthrough goal.
Well, no, they shouldn't. When somebody gets into that position and they have time to look up and measure across, Ali McCoist will always be on the move, and he was today, moving in front of the defender. A good header down into the bottom corner. And he's showing remarkable goal scoring form at the present moment.
There's no doubt about it, Celtic were a better team first half. I felt goalie had some good saves. I felt Richard Goff's tackle late on, I think it was in Larson, to keep the game in North East was superb, and all those little things kept us in it. To qualify that, I felt we created a far better chance in the second half. I think Jonathan Gould can be very pleased with the way he played. He did some great saves second half.
If we scored a first goal in first half, nobody could say anything about it because we play well, I think. And if you score, the game is more easier for yourself because they have to run after you. And in the second half, we have to run after them from the goal.
A great spell of goal scoring from you, and that's now equal Jimmy McGrory's record for Old Firm goals.
Yeah, well, I'm thrilled. Genuinely, I'm thrilled because it's been a long time coming. And that's the one record that's sort of been avoiding me, and I'm absolutely delighted to work with a Celtic legend like that.
And Hearts will be tough opposition for the final.
Hearts have always been tough opposition. If you look at the League Championship this year, ourselves, Celtic and Hearts are stuck together there, and the games have always been tight. We managed to get a few goals at Tynecastle, but Hearts have always shown good spirit, and it'll be a very, very tight game.
So Rangers in the